Islam. Few religions have become more widespread or as divisive as the youngest of the three monotheistic religions, whose followers are also known as the people of the book. People see Islam, the world's fastest growing religion, in many different lights, and its history certainly reflects that. In this video, we're going to examine Islam's history from the eyes of its most important figure, Muhammad, peace be upon him. The story of Islam begins in 7th century Arabia, with a shepherd turned trader called Muhammad, whom Muslims regard as their last prophet. One cold night in the holy month of Ramadan, the angel Gabriel descended on the prophet in Ghar Hira and commanded him to read. Read, he said, and Muhammad replied that he was unable to read. Finally, Muhammad relented, and the first verse of the Quran, Islam's holy book, consisted of this profound exchange between these two major Islamic figures. Soon thereafter, Muhammad began preaching the message of Quran and Islam to his close relatives and friends, starting with his wife Khadija, his cousin Ali, and Abu Bakr, by far his closest friend. For 3 years, Muhammad kept his message secret from most of his tribe Quraysh, after which he made his message public. As expected, this was not met with the most welcoming support from his tribe, and Muhammad and his companions suffered much during this period, lasting 13 years after the revelation of his prophethood in Mecca. In the 13th year of Muhammad's prophethood, Muhammad and his companions completed a journey to escape the hardships of Mecca. He settled in Medina, formerly known as Yathrib, along with his companions, where Muhammad started to gather a substantial following and made a name for himself. At this time, Muhammad's religion of Islam began to take shape, with the major rituals or manasik being established, along with other guidelines for Islamic society. Conflicts soon broke out with the polytheistic pagans of Mecca and the Jewish tribes of Medina. After a series of battles, the first of which, the Battle of Badr, was a crippling blow to the Meccans, Muhammad was able to secure control of his home city of Mecca in the year 629 AD. In the years following, Muhammad began accumulating supporters from tribal chiefs from all over the Arabian Peninsula, who began to accept his message and enter into alliances with him. In the year 632 AD, a fever struck Muhammad, eventually culminating in his farewell address, the completion of the Quran, and his death a few days later. As Muhammad had no surviving sons, the conflict of who would succeed Muhammad as Khalif or successor soon began. If you want to learn more about history and Islam, stay tuned, we've got great stuff coming up. In the meantime, click that subscribe button and have fun. Peace.